welcome back to House Flipper. We're going to just hop right into it here. Every time we open this, it seems like we have more stuff to do. Bathroom and home workshop. Hello, my grandma who lived with us passed away last year. Her room has been standing empty for many months, and together with my husband, we decided to rebuild it. My husband needs a tool room, and I dream of an extra bathroom. But even though our house is not small, there's only one bathroom in it. Our kids are growing, and mornings can be difficult when you can't use the bathroom because someone is in it. Please remove all items from Grandma's room, build a wall dividing it into 2 rooms. The existing bathroom is exactly above the grandmother's room, so you should be able to mount everything in the new bathroom. I would like this new bathroom to be elegant and functional. Choose bright tiled and cover all walls. Alright, I think we should be able to do that. But if you didn't catch the last video, we kind of talked about what we would like for our dream house, kind of, if we had no budget and had a dream house. We talked about the bathroom, the bedroom, and the living room. Okay, don't need to do anything in the kitchen or the living room. This is kind of a really cute setup. Ah, this is Grandma's room. This is kind of cute. So living room with a kitchenette. That's kind of cute. And okay, this is the garage. Okay. We need to remove a lot of objects. So let's just get to selling. We just gonna sell all her stuff. Because apparently that's what you do when someone dies. You just sell their stuff. You don't keep it for memory's sakes. You just sell it. But today, we will talk about what we want in our dream kitchen. And like the dream office that we talked about. Okay, so we need to build walls here too. So as far as dream office goes, because we kind of briefly hinted at that in the last episode, if this YouTube thing takes off, and even if it doesn't, just like having a nice like separate room for like your computer, or just being able to get work done, depending on if I have a significant other or not, I would want it to be bright, but not so bright. Because if it is like a gaming office, I want it to be inducive to that. Alright. No, we're not going to destroy it. Okay, so we need to unscrew this. But I would want a nice, like, corner desk. The one that fits into the corners real nice. That way I can have multiple screens, because I know that that's helpful with, like, if I get into streaming and everything, because I am trying to get into streaming more on Mixer and Twitch. I don't have one that I favor more so than the other. Okay, so what can we put here? A sink. Okay, so let's start with a sink. And then I would definitely need to get some of those, what are they, like soundproof, like Velcro things that you put on the wall. I don't know a lot about what the names of certain things are, but I would need to get some of those. And then I would also need to, oh, excuse me, my voice is going away. I would also want to get some really nice like shelves to display any kind of collectibles or gaming memorabilia stuff. I don't really think I have too much of that right now, but if I were to like get money, I would definitely start investing in some of that because I do like having that kind of stuff. I just don't voice. We are trying to talk. Can you work, please? Thank you. Sorry about that. Voice just does not want to cooperate today. Put that there. But I would definitely want to start investing in gaming memorabilia and everything because it's awesome, and I just don't have space right now to do that, and it would be nice to eventually one day be able to do that. I would also want to make sure, of course, that we have top of the line computer, and it would need to be a desktop computer, not my crummy laptop that I've got going on now. I would use a laptop like in my bedroom or something for just casual stuff and research and all of that fun stuff. Oh, can you go? Thank you. And then what else would we want? Definitely want some posters or something like that. Okay, we need a bathtub. Sure, we'll do the oval bathtub. This might intersect with the thing. We'll find out. I think if it were going to intersect, it wouldn't let us put it. Maybe we would definitely need some good lighting. So maybe some really nice lamps. Would also want... What else would we want? See, I would make an area for my dogs in the office, but... I mean, if we're in an actual house, the only time they really bark is if they don't know someone or if they see something like outside. So, alright, that fits just perfectly. Alright, then we need a shower over here in the corner. We'll just go with the basic shower. Doesn't need to be fancy. Maybe like a doggy bed in there. I'm gonna add to my living room one. So if you haven't seen the last video about me talking about the living room, I definitely need to add some areas, like, and for the bedroom as well. Add some stuff for my dogs, their food bowls, beds. I'm not one of those people that's gonna like have a room just for their dogs, like where they have like their own like little mini castles and stuff. No, that's not my style. Like, I want to spoil my dogs, but not to the point where I'm like considered crazy. Not my cup of tea. Let's see, what else would we want in our office? We would definitely need to obviously get all the different kinds of like setup stuff for the, YouTube or streaming. Like I said, really nice computer. We would need a nice microphone for recording. I mean, the headset I use on my computer, like, it's okay. I definitely prefer my headset that I use on my Xbox more. It's more comfortable. And I feel like the sound quality is better with that one. It doesn't work with my computer, even though it's supposed to. I've even bought like the adapters and stuff that it needs. It still didn't work. Get our toilet. I got the yawns. Kind of on cue. I think it's just from talking. Because generally when I'm recording, I usually get yawns on like the second or third video. And I think it's just from talking so much. Because I generally don't talk this much unless I'm like playing video games with someone. Okay, we need to get a round rug. This one. Let's do blue. Put it here in the middle, and then we need a toilet paper holder. Toilet paper holder. By now. And we'll put that there. Alright, that bathroom is done. Okay, and then they said we had to go do something upstairs. Grandma's room. Or no. Nope. That is an ugly room. That's a pretty room. Okay, what's the other room that we're supposed to do? Was it the garage? Nothing in the kitchen. Nothing in the living room. I'm confused. Oh yeah, there's this here. Okay, cool. Okay, so we need to do chair elan. Chair elan. Okay, fancy. Buy a gray one. Need a standard desk. Alright, so let's move on to kitchen. My dream kitchen. I don't know what colors I'd want because I do like different designs and colors. But regardless, I would want it to all match, of course. I would love to have kind of lower hanging cabinets. I was going to say closets, but closets isn't the right one. 10 grand for that. Nice. That way I can reach them because I'm kind of short. But I would want a variety of cabinets. And what I mean by that is I would love to have some that are like the wood paneled, but also some that have glass so you can see inside of them. Clean up the house, please. Greetings. A few days ago, I bought a house at an extremely bargain price. The price was influenced by two factors. For months, nobody wanted to buy it, and also certain unwanted guests lived there for a while. I am talking about a man who moved in and stayed there unnoticed for a few days, but he was found by the police. Guy made quite a mess during his short stay. Trash, crates, and newspapers everywhere around. An unidentified substance covers most of the floor, and it seems that someone threw up on the fridge. That's fantastic. Being a person who rejects the very sight of the current state of the house, I kindly request you to clean up the house I bought. I would also ask you to solve problems with the electricity. What are we now, an electrician? Let's see. But yeah, I would want cabinets that have both like the solid cabinet, but also glass. I would want one of those really... Oh, gosh. They're not kidding. Holy cow. Oh, I can't sell stuff. Okay, that's fine. But I would love to have one of those really nice big fridges that has like the dual doors. One for obviously the freezer and then one for... Or no? I want one that's got the dual doors for just the fridge and then have like the bottom freezer or even just like a second unit that's its own freezer. Faster cleaning. Because I've never had a refrigerator that's got the freezer on the bottom, so I don't know how practical that is. I've seen, like, I've been to a house of someone that has them. But I don't know if they're how practical they are. Like, if you have one of those kind of fridges with the freezer on the bottom, please let me know. Are they practical? Like, are they good for storing stuff in the freezer? To me, they just seem a little small and that you can't really, like, organize it that well. I don't know. Let me know. Um, but I would definitely want a big fridge. We didn't get all these ones over here. Alright, let's put this fridge back. Good enough, cream puff. Alright, so we need to fix the light sockets. But let's see. I would want to have like an island in the kitchen. I definitely want to have a lot of counter space. Because I do want to have like your microwave, your blender, like all of your really nice appliances, like a standing mixer. Because I do like cooking and I would love to get into like baking and stuff like that. So I would definitely want all of the really nice appliances and things like that. I want enough like drawer space and everything as well to keep pots, pans, dishes, Tupperware, you name it. And I want it to be kind of a cozy, almost country chic kind of kitchen. I think that's the kind of style that I would go with. Country chic, but like modern country chic, I guess. Like I said, definitely enough counter space with possibly an island. Like I don't need it to be an island like that. Like that's not like a make or break thing for me. I'm just talking about like for counter space anyways. As far as the sink goes, maybe like a double sink. Would definitely need to make sure I get like a nice thing for being able to dry my dishes if I'm washing them by hand. Definitely want a dishwasher because it is convenient. And I would want the kitchen to be big enough to have kind of like a breakfast nook type of thing. What is trash in here? Oh, I guess that. Okay, so we need to buy a shower, I guess. Yeah, I would definitely want enough room for like a breakfast nook type thing to have like a small table in there. That or big enough just to have like dining in there. I've never been a fan of like separate dining and kitchen rooms. So I would definitely want enough, like if it's just going to be like me and my significant other, husband, fiance, whatever you call it. I mean, we would, if we're both kind of like chill people and don't have super amounts of friends that we are throwing parties for, like we don't need a big dining table. Except for, if we do have kids, we'll want, well, I mean, I'm only wanting like maybe one or two kids. I'm not wanting an entire like football team for my children. But it would be nice to have a table that seats maybe 6 people total. I'd say grandparents to come over, but if you know my channel, my kids don't, unless it's from the dad's side, my kids won't have grandparents. I mean, hell, I don't even have my grandparents anymore. But that's besides the point, and we're not trying to get depressy. But yeah, enough people to sit, 6 people, I guess. That way, if they want any friends over, or I don't know. Like I said, if the spouse, the husband's got any family or whatever that want to come over, if my aunt is still around whenever that kind of stuff happens for me. It'd be nice to have her come over and hang out. Okay, where is the rest of this dirt? I don't know. Let's clean the windows and then we can find it. But yeah, so we're going to have dining for 6 people. And if we ever have more, we can, I don't know, have like a storage closet or something that's got extra chairs in it. I don't know. Definitely want some kind of like linen closet somewhere in the house. Maybe near one of the bathrooms or like in a hallway or something. And I think a 2-story house would be nice. I mean, I'd be totally down for just like a single-story ranch-style house. Because that's another thing. Like, I like a bunch of different styles. Like, I like craftsman-style houses. I like ranch-style houses. Like, that kind of thing I'm not super picky about. Modern is nice, but I don't know if that's something that I would be... Okay, we got the dirt. Oh, nope. Don't lock us in. Okay, did we get everything up top already? No, there's something in this room. Okay. Let me in, door. Yeah, so like I said, I like modern houses, but they're definitely not, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever see myself living in one. Excuse me. It might be nice. I'm not opposed to it. It's just not my forte. Oh, we can make the beds now? That's awesome. Okay, we got all the dirt. But yeah, I would definitely be down for craftsman or ranch. 1-story or 2-story is fine. If we do have 2-story, I want a really nice, like, sturdy, not fancy staircase, but like one that, you know, your kids can play on or can, I don't know. If y'all ever watched the show The Fosters, how they kind of have like the intro set up with the staircase kind of thing, I want that kind of a staircase where like it's, I don't know, and either have like storage built into it or have it to where you can put something underneath it for storage. I think that would be, nope, we're not trying to go outside. Okay, dirt is clean from there. At least this mission is pretty easy. But, and having a basement would be kind of cool. Because I've always wanted one of those, like, kind of like basements from the 90s, like the 80s and 90s. Where it's got the wood paneling, like the darker wood paneling and, like, the shag carpet on the floor. Like, I want one of those kind of, like, old school, like, 80s, 90s basements. To where it's, like, really, like, cozy and just kind of, like, brown. But maybe, like, have it half carpeted, half not tiled, but like wood flooring. And then, wait, there's still trash that we need. Oh, okay. That's the trash that we need to get rid of. All right, cool. Let's fix this, I guess. Ta-da! We've got lights now. My handyman skills available. 100% faster mounting, I guess. Alright, so now we need to clean. But, so like maybe half carpeted, half wood tiling, but wood flooring. And maybe have that be like the rec gaming area for like everything else besides my, YouTube channel. What else? What needs to be mounted down here? Switch. I'm so confused. What needs to be mounted? Ah, okay. It's always the frickin' light switches. That's what I was looking for. Or not light switches, but outlets. But yeah, I definitely want like one of those 80s, 90s basements. Half carpet, half wood flooring. Make it the rec gaming area. Have maybe like a bedroom down there for like if my friends have someone that wants to stay over. Or just, you know, kind of like a chill room. Complete the order. Complete. I don't know. That it's kind of like the basement I want. I want it to be like stereotypical, like 80s, 90s. I don't know. For some reason, that's how I always like picture basements. We are going to upgrade the outside of our house. So we are going to go to walls, wall panels, and we're going to do... We're going to go with white. We're so fast at this now. I don't know if we can change the roof any, because that roof is kind of shot. Excuse me, Bush. I need to look at getting the HGTV stuff. Or the garden flipper stuff too. The HGTV stuff, that stuff hasn't come out yet. I don't think. Alright, so we've talked about dream kitchen, the office, crap, and the basement. As far as just like basic stuff that I would want for my house, like I said, 1 story, 2 stories fine, maybe like raft. That's the combination of ranch and craftsman. I would definitely love a nice big backyard, because dogs, as well as, you know, kids. Dogs first, though. I don't care if it's like, if we have like a bunch of acreage or anything. I mean, if we had like a huge plot of land with a house on it, I would definitely love to be able to set up like a dog rescue to where we can, you know, help save doggies, because they need savings. And if I had like multiple bedrooms in my house, like say I have the 1 or 2 kids with my future husband, and I've got, I don't know, let's say okay, so say we've got the maximum of 2 kids. I would want 3 like actual bedrooms, 1 for each of the kids, obviously the master bedroom for us. I would want 1 extra room for the office, and then maybe like 1 or 2 extra rooms. That way we could like foster kids, because fostering is something I would definitely be into, because there's a bunch of, and I would definitely want to foster maybe like older kids, like between the 6 to up to 18 age, because they definitely don't get picked, you know, like people want babies or infants or toddlers, you know, like I would want to help children that, you know, have probably seen some stuff and just need someone to be like on their side for once. So I'd want like maybe a couple extra bedrooms for that. And like I said, this is all for the sake of if I had no budget and I could get my dream home. I don't know if this would ever happen, but you know, if it did, that'd be awesome. So I would definitely want to make sure that there's enough room for everybody. I would definitely want a lot of trees and flowers and plants and stuff outside. Be nice to have like a little mini garden in the backyard, depending on obviously the size of the land that we're on. There we go, we got that piece. Definitely would want like a little pond, maybe like in the front yard or in part of the backyard. Definitely would want a swimming pool. Like a built-in one. I like the ones that are kind of like natural looking swimming pools that have like a little waterfall kind of thing. Like I've seen some that look like kind of like a pond, but are actually a swimming pool that is safe to swim in, and you don't have to worry about like weird algae and stuff. Like it's all maintenance and everything. I would definitely want one of those. A nice area, like a nice porch or like area in the back for entertaining in a sense. I would definitely want an area for grilling and like maybe a campfire kind of thing. Let's see, what else? Would definitely want some kind of like playground equipment or something for the kids. Swing set maybe. Definitely, garage. Yeah, we can have a garage. But yeah, definitely would need garage, and maybe have like a basketball hoop set up on it somewhere in like the driveway, like whether it be one of the ones that you attach to your house or one of the ones that you can just have like freestanding. Sorry, I got distracted with the game. I think that'd be fun to have like for the kids and, for the spouse. I'm into basketball. Like I play a lot of the basketball games. I just, in real life, I never got into it. Like I know how to play and everything. It's not like anything I'm super good at or anything. I'm sure within like the first 5 shots I could make a basket, depending on what size hoop we're using. If we're using like an NBA, styled hoop to, where it's tall and everything, it might take 10 shots. But I would definitely want enough stuff for my kids to have to entertain them with instead of electronics. I'm not saying that they wouldn't have electronics, but I would make sure that they know to, go outside and play. Like, there's nothing better than going outside and just using your own imagination for something, or, just being outside, breathing fresh air, enjoying the day, obviously if it's nice out. But also, to enjoy it even when it's raining, because, it's kind of how life is. There are days where it's going to be sunny and bright and everything is peachy keen. Oh, we forgot an area to clean. How dare us. Oh, I think we forgot a lot of things to clean. We did forget a lot of things to clean. That's just grand. Okay, so we don't need a new roof. We just need a new me, since I apparently don't know how to clean. Alright. Okay, I think we're done with the cleaning now. But yeah, I would definitely want my kids to know that, you know, yes, it's fun to play video games, and yes, it's fun to be on your phone, and yada yada yada, but I also want them to know that, hey, nature exists. It's frickin' beautiful, and, you know, enjoy it. Because the rate we're going, you know, just as a society, it might not be here in several generations, because all we can do is just keep building things and destroying, like, parks, and whether they, thankfully we do have, like, the national parks and stuff that will never be destroyed, so I would definitely take them to that, because I mean, I haven't even been to most of the national parks. I honestly don't think I've been to any national parks, now that I think about it. And if I have, it's been like briefly, and like drove through it or something, or I don't know. Okay, all of our tiles from there are gone, so we just need to buy like one more. But, so yeah, that's what I would want for like backyard and everything. As far as the exterior color of the house, I'd want it to kind of, like, if we're in a neighborhood and we're like near a bunch of neighbors, I'd want it to obviously kind of go with the same aesthetic as everybody else's house. You know, there's no point in having a bright red house in a row of greenhouses. You know, I don't want to be like the sore thumb that sticks out. But if there's just different colors, you know, I'm fine with. We just need one tile. Are you kidding me? Alright. Our house is now done. Ouch. It's very minimalistic, but I like it. Bathroom is done. Oop, we don't have a light in the bath. Oh, excuse you, door. We need to put a light in here. Lamps, ceiling lamps. That's one thing that I wish they would have more of on here, are different lamps. We'll go with this by now. Nice and bright. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to leave this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed me rambling about dream houses and everything, and family stuff, and just life stuff in general. If you have any suggestions, or if you want to share like what kind of dream house stuff you want, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, as well as hit the subscription button down below. Lets me know that you enjoy my content and want to keep seeing more of it. Also hit the bell icon that'll pop up next to that. That way you are notified every time I upload brand new videos. because I do post often. I've been trying to post really well lately, and I've been keeping up with it. I might be slowing down here, but it's just burnout. I mean, I know I've not been doing it as long as like some other people have, but they're used to it. I'm not. But nonetheless, follow all of my socials down below. I post more about updates and everything on my Facebook page. So if you want like current updates and everything, go follow that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.